Good afternoon po.
Okay, so mag-start po tayo with a short story. Tapos, may sasagutan po tayo. So, this one po, we'll keep it short. We'll limit your... Okay, here. Ayan. So, later, kapag tapos na tayo dito, magpa-proceed naman tayo with writing. Then, okay? Nabasa mo na po ba itong story nito, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves? Familiar na po or not yet?
Not yet pa po.
Okay, sige, basahin po natin. Okay, sige, simula na po. Magsimula ka po sa title.
Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. The story takes place in Baghdad during the Abbasid era. Alibaba and his elder brother Qasim are the sons of a merchant. After the death of their father, the greedy Qasim marries a wealthy woman and becomes well-to-do, building on their father's business. But Alibaba marries a poor man and settles into a trade of woodcutter. One day, Alibaba is at work collecting and cutting firewood in the forest, and he happens to overhear a group of 40 thieves visiting their treasure store. The treasure is in a cave, the mouth of which is sealed by magic. It opens on the words "Open Sesame" and seals itself
Open Sesame.
sesame and seals itself on the words "Close Sesame." When the thieves are gone, Alibaba enters the cave himself and takes some of the treasure home. Alibaba borrows his sister-in-law's scales to weigh this new wealth of gold coins. Unbeknownst to Ali, she puts a blob of wax in the scales to find out what Ali is using them for. As she is curious to know what kind of grain her impoverished brother-in-law needs to measure. To her shock, she finds a gold coin sticking to the scales and tells her husband, Alibaba's rich and greedy brother, Qasim. Under pressure from his brother, Alibaba is forced to reveal the secret of the cave. Qasim goes to the cave and enters with the magic words, but in his greed and excitement over the treasures, forgets the magic words to get back out again. The thieves find him there and kill him. When his father does not come back, Alibaba goes to the cave to look for him and finds the body quartered and with each piece displayed just inside the entrance of the cave to discourage any similar attempts in the future. Alibaba brings the body home where he entrusts Morgiana, a clever slave girl in Qasim's household, with the task of making others believe that Qasim has died a natural death. First, Morgiana purchases medicines from an apothecary, telling him that Qasim is gravely ill. Then she finds an old tailor known as Baba Mustafa, whom she pays, blindfolds, and leads to Qasim's house. There overnight, the tailor stitches the pieces of Qasim's body back together so that no one will be suspicious. Ali and his family are able to give Qasim a proper burial without anyone asking awkward questions. The thieves, finding the bodyguard, realize that yet another person must know their secret and set out to track him down. One of the thieves goes down to the town and comes across Baba Mustafa, who mentions that he has just seen a dead man's body back together. Realizing that the dead man must have been the thief's victim, the thief asks Baba Mustafa to lead the way to the house where the deed was performed. The dealer is blindfolded again, and in this state he is able to retrace his steps and find the house. The thief marks the door with a symbol. The plan is for the other thieves to come back that night and kill everyone in the house. However, the thief has been seen by Morgiana, and she, loyal to her master, forces his plan by marking all the houses in the neighborhood with a similar marking. When the 40
When the 40 thieves return,
when the 40 thieves return that night, they cannot identify the correct house, and the head thief kills the lesser thief. The next day, another thief revisits Baba Mustafa and tries again. Only this time, a chunk is chipped out of the stone step at Ali Baba's front door. Again, Morgiana foils the plan by making similar chips in all the other doorsteps. The second thief is killed for his stupidity as well. At last, the head thief goes and looks for himself. This time, he memorizes every detail he can of the exterior of Alibaba's house. The chef of the thieves pretends to be an oil merchant in need of Alibaba's hospitality, bringing with him mules loaded with 38 oil jars, one filled with oil, the other 37 hiding the other remaining thieves. Once Alibaba is asleep, the thieves plan to kill him. Again, Morgiana discovers and forces the plan, killing the 37 thieves in their oil jars by pouring boiling oil on them. When the leader comes to rouse his men, he discovers that they are dead and escapes. To exact revenge, after some time, the thief establishes himself as a merchant, befriends Ali Baba's son, who is now in the charge of the late Qasim business, and is invited to dinner at Ali Baba's house. The thief is recognized by Morgiana, who performs a dance with a dagger for the diners and plunges it into the heart of the thief when he is off his ground. Alibaba is at first angry with Morgiana, but he finds out that thief tried to kill him. He gives Morgiana her freedom and marries her to his son. Alibaba is then left as the only one knowing the secret of the treasure in the cave and how to access it. Thus, the story ends happily for everyone except the 40 thieves and Qasim.
okay, do you remember po the title of the story that we have read today? What was the title? Alibaba and the 40.
Alibaba and the 40 thieves.
Right, very good. Okay, can you tell me what happened in the story in Kong? Ano po bang nangyari kay Alibaba at sa 40 thieves? What happened po? Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. May two brothers po tayo. Ano po yung pangalan ng dalawang magkapatid sa kwento? Alibaba. Ano po yung pangalan ng kapatid ni Alibaba?
Kasim.
Kasim. So, si Alibaba ay poor, si Kasim ay rich. One day, while gathering woods in the forest, nakakita si Alibaba ng isang cave na mayroong treasure. May magic words po rin na open. Ano po yung magic words ng cave? Open. Sesame.
Open sesame.
That's right. Ano naman po yung password para makalabas? Close. Open sesame and close sesame. So, after pumunta doon si Alibaba, umuwi siya, pero yung greedy brother niya nalaman yon kasi yung asawa ng greedy brother niya ay nag-iwan ng wax. Kaya nalaman, nung tinimbang yung unang hiram si Alibaba ng timbangan, nalaman niya na yung pala ay treasure. Tapos, nagpunta doon si Cassie. He learns about the treasure when he goes to the cave, pero nakalimutan niya ang magic words to leave the cave at napatay siya ng mga thieves or ng mga magnanakaw. When the thieves realize that someone knows about their secret cave, they try to find and kill Alibaba. Fortunately, Alibaba's servant, si Morjana, discovered their plans and outsmarts them several times. In the end, si Morjana natalo niya yung leader ng thieves and naligtas na si Alibaba. So, si Alibaba ni-reward si Morjana sa kanyang bravery and loyalty. Kaya ang kwento na ito ay nagtuturo na dapat hindi greedy. Si Kasim kasi ay greed. Punong-puno siya ng greed or siya ay isang greedy na tao. Dapat maging honest tayo. Si Kasim, his greed led to his downfall. Si Alibaba naman ay nag-survive. Okay, yun po yung kwento ni Alibaba. Now, magsasagot na po tayo ng mga katanungan base po dito sa kwento. 6 lang po ito. So, let's answer this quickly para makapag-proceed po tayo sa ating essay. Okay, nakikita na po ba yung screen ko ulit? Okay, ito na po yung question. Question number 1, basahin po.
Differentiate Alibaba from Kasim.
Okay, differentiate daw po natin si Alibaba at si Kasim. Ano daw po ang kanilang pinagkaiba? So, simulan mo po yung sagot mo. The difference between Alibaba and Kasim. Okay, sige po, start ka na po. Off ko lang po yung camera ko for a while kasi nag-glitch po yung camera ko. Sige po, answer ka na. Ethan, kapag may question po, when you are done, send your answer immediately, ha?
Tapos na po.
Okay, ilagay mo po yung sagot mo sa chat box. Okay, basahin po. Malakas.
Alibaba is portrayed as modest and prudent, while Kasim is portrayed as greedy and reckless. The story used the difference to show the consequence of greed.
Okay, very good. Sabi mo dito, si Alibaba ay modest and prudent. Si Kasim naman ay greedy and reckless. The story uses their difference. Dapat po ay, the story uses their difference to show the consequence of greed. Okay, ito po ang answer natin. Okay, proceed naman po tayo. Lang po, sa question number 2. Wait lang, Ethan ha, wala po pala yung share screen ko. I-join lang po ako ulit sa laptop. Okay, question number 2, Ethan. Ang question natin ay, describe Morgiana in the story. Ayan, kita na po ba? Ayan, sagutan na po yung question number 2. Ilalarawan po natin si Morgiana. Okay, start po.
Tapos na po.
Send it na, Ethan. Morgiana is a very smart and brave servant. She saved Alibaba from the thieves many times. See. Ayun po yung collection natin. Okay, question number 3, please read, Ethan. Very good ka po. You were able to answer. And meron lang tayong few corrections, but that's great. Okay, number 3 po.
What was the theme presented in the story?
Okay, ano daw yung theme? Tungkol saan ba yung main idea? Tungkol ba ito sa love, sa friendship, sa greed? Saan po yung main topic or yung main idea na pinag-uusapan natin? Okay? Right ka na po, Ethan.
Tapos na po.
Okay, saan mo na po yung answer mo and then you read it.
Alibaba was humble and careful. Kasim was too greedy and it make him get in trouble.
Okay, so the theme po in the story is yung nangyari po kay Kasim, greed. Greed can lead to trouble, di ba? Si Kasim kasi kumuha siya ng maraming pressure to the point na nakalimutan nila na yung password pala ng cave ay open sesame and closed sesame. So, yun po ang theme, ang tema natin. Tungkol sa pagkakaiba nila. Yung isa mabait at yung isa ay greedy. Question number 4, basahin po.
What was the major conflict presented in the story?
Okay, ano po yung conflict, yung problema na nandoon po sa kwento? Okay, you may start na po.
My God, 50 minutes na lang. Tapos na po.
Okay, you write it on the chat box po and then basahin po.
Alibaba find the thief's secret cave. The thieves want to kill him because he knows their secret.
Okay, so ito po ay yung conflict or yung problem natin. Tama po. Alibaba, find the thieves' secret cave. Tapos, nagpunta din doon yung kanyang brother na si Kasim. Tapos, pinatay nila si Kasim, that's why they're looking for Alibaba kasi si Alibaba ang nakakaalam ng kinalalagyan or kinaroroonan ng cave. Now, last question po ni Ethan. Basahin po.
What lessons did the story suggest to its readers?
Okay, ano daw po yung natutunan mo sa kwento ni Kasim, na greedy at ni Alibaba? You may start na po. That's the last one.
Tapos na po.
Okay, may send it now, Ethan. And read po.
The story teaches to be brave. Greedy people gets in trouble.
Okay, so the lesson that you learned here is to be brave and to not be greedy because greedy people will be in trouble. Okay, next. This one, Ethan. We talked about essay last time. Pag sinabi po natin essay, ito po ay naglalaman ng iyong idea, ng iyong opinion about something. It can be, the reason po is to explain, to inform, to persuade, or to express yung thoughts or feelings natin. Ano-ano po yung tatlong parts ng essay? We have introduction, naglalaman ng panimula, body, na naglalaman ng main point at thesis statement, at pang-suporta, at conclusion na nagsasummarize ng idea natin. Yan po siya. Intro, tatlong body paragraph, saka isang conclusion. Ito, nabasa na natin yan last time. Ito po, one last na po kasi may time pa naman tayo. Sagutan po natin ito. Basahin ko po itong number 4 to 5. Ethan.
Should students wear school uniforms? Is social media helpful or harmful to teenagers? Should homework be given every day?
Okay, Ethan, pili ka po ng isa dyan. Gagawa mo po ng introduction lamang po. Anong number po?
Number 4.
Number 4?
Opo.
Okay, sige. Ethan, introduction lang po, 3 sentences ha. Okay, ipagpapatuloy po natin ito next time kung di po natin matatapos. Pero yung introduction po, kailangan matapos siya in 6 minutes. Okay, start na po, Ethan. 3 sentences only.
Tapos na po.
Send it now. Okay, sige. Basahin ko na, Ethan. The school uniforms is a common part of student life in many schools. Some people think uniforms help students stay focused. It is important because many students have different opinion about uniforms. Okay. Sige, Ethan, we're gonna continue this one next meeting po. Ang susunod naman natin ay body and conclusion. For now, isa-save ko muna yung answer mo. Okay, may question po ba, Ethan?
Wala na po.
Okay, kung wala na pong tanong, I'll see you next time po. Bye, Ethan!